G'day guys, my name is Gareth. Optical illusions. Is that a cat? Or is it my table? Is this my table? Or is it my cat? I reckon it's my cat, but in today's day and age, you can never be too sure. My cat has decided to stick around for another video today. Different day, and she's around again. And she's, oh, okay, she's frisky. Optical illusions, we've all seen them. Those things, those mysterious things that trick our eyes into believing that we're seeing something that isn't quite there. Are ghosts optical illusions? Are they fact? I don't know. Anyway, I found a really interesting article regarding optical illusions. And yeah, I really want to show you guys this article. Top 15, 20, something like that. Guys, like I said, my name is Gareth Walton. You can find me on these social medias. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I make daily videos. My handle is Tallboy Gareth. This is my cat. And she's biting. She's in a bitey mood. We're going to get into this right now and do this right now. Here we go. Here is a web page called that. And yeah, I'm going to show you a lot of these, not all of them, but the best of the best, I guess you could say. The very best internet optical illusions around. You won't believe your eyes. So let's go to number one. There's this interesting photo that a YouTuber took a photo of. And it looks like, well, it looks like there's a filter. There she is with her colored pants and colored shirt, and you can see all the colors around there. And all the things in the background, all the clothes and all that are actually black and white. She must have used a filter, apparently. Well, maybe not. Let me zoom out a little for you, so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about while I talk about it. Here we go. While out shopping, YouTube Holly McKee discovered a real-life optical illusion. Nestled away in the children's clothing section, she discovered an aisle of black and white clothes that made the photo look like a filter had been applied. When people on Twitter doubted the image wasn't edited, When people doubted the image wasn't edited, she took to YouTube to prove them wrong. So yeah, basically it's an optical illusion. Not quite know how it works, but I'm guessing the clothes in the back weren't too colorful. Now, this is one that you guys have most likely seen. This one went viral all over the pussycat world. Maybe my cat may have seen it as well. I'm not too sure, but this one went viral absolutely everywhere. It was the notorious dress. What color was it? Was it white and gold or black and blue? That dress. Back in the hazy days of 2015, a certain dress took over the internet by storm and had everyone debating about whether it was white and gold or black and blue. The simple garment was the perfect example of an optical illusion. That was no illusion at all. It was, in fact, just a scientific demonstration of how the eyes see things differently in varying light sources, and how our brains all handle this interpretation in ways that are unique to us. Yeah, what color was the dress? Gold and white, black and blue. Was the dress beaten to a pulp so badly that it was actually black and blue? Was it a survivor of domestic abuse? Well, I think it might have been, because I think it might have been black and blue. I don't really remember. Was it? This has got me confused now. I legitimately do not remember what color it was. It doesn't say. We'll move on. We'll show you this one here. Wow. Is that not incredible? They've got to be toy cars, right? With birds next to it. But the cars look really, really real. So do the birds. Let's read into it and see what the article says. Pigeons looking for their car. Sometimes optical illusions are just the result of an interesting perspective. This image was taken showing two pigeons perching on top of an edge of the ledge, and it was a building, okay? But it ends up looking like two massive birds looking to see where they park their car. Okay, yeah, I see it. So there's the ledge right there, and it's on top of a building. and that's down below in the car park, but it just looks like one seamless concrete. That's actually really, really cool. I like that one. What's next? This is a good one. I like this one. Neck or back? Well, that looks like someone's head and neck, right? Right, there's someone sitting on a chair over there. That's someone's neck, head and neck. They may need a haircut. What does it say? Neck or back? In 2018, Twitter user blah 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 posted this image, apparently confused over whether the photo showed a woman's back or just her neck. The tweet was the subject of much debate and was retweeted over 30,000 times. It turns out it is of her back. It turns out it is her back, in case you're wondering. What? Oh shit, I see it. Do you see it? Does my cat see it? Oh, she's in a bitey mood. Can you not do that? That really hurts, Brittany. She's so mean. Can you see the illusion? My God, so that's her head, and that's the back of her, that's the hair coming down her back. So there's the back, there's the legs, and so yeah, her neck would be round about there, her head is there, so she definitely does need a haircut by the looks of it. So that's her back. That's incredible. That's a good one. I like that one. We'll go to this one right here. There's something about this image that looks completely fake. Am I right? Thanks, Google Ads. We don't need you today. Oh, they're doing it again. Google Ads, go away. Why does that look so fake? Where's the shadow? Let's read into it. Video game or real life? This image was taken in Hawaii and shows a weird time of the day when the sun is at such a perfect position in the sky that no shadows appear near these points, near these posts, I should say. The result is what looks like video game rendering rather than real life. You have to look a few times to establish a firm sense of reality with this one. And Google is back again with the ads. Go away, ads. Wow. So, okay, this one, it shows you the sun must be directly overhead, directly overhead, resulting in absolutely no shadow whatsoever. That looks really cool. I like that one. All right, we'll move on. What's my cat doing now? She's licking herself. Look at the camera. Where's the camera? Look at the camera. There we go. Good girl. She has one eye. She came to me with one eye. I don't know what happened to her, but she's the most loving cat ever. A little angry right now. Moving on to the next one. Now, this is a really interesting one. Shadow Man. Well, in the spirit world, there could be such a thing as a shadow man, but this is not a ghost. Oh no. A simple photo of a mountainside that shows a man's head apparently cast across the snow. A shadow creating a brilliant illusion that we love. That is incredible, is it not? Imagine seeing that in the town that you're in. Wow. So this thing right here is the reason that looks like that, because the sun is coming over from that way. Can you see me? It's coming over from that way right there, and it's casting the shadow over there, resulting in a truly remarkable photo actually. Yes, this is a remarkable video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. If you don't ring the bell, there's no real point in subscribing because you don't get the notifications. Thanks, YouTube. Let's continue. How's your day been, guys, today? Mine's been pretty good. This is an interesting one. Confusing shadows. That building looks gameish. It looks like it's in a game. Google, go away with your ads. Oh my God, I can't get rid of you guys. That building looks so weird. Confusing shadows. Another brilliant optical illusion. We'll zoom in a little. Another brilliant optical illusion created simply by the sun being at a specific place in the sky. This one seems to show oddities in the windows caused by their shadows, which makes the building look like it belongs in Inception. Yes, Inception. So I think what's happening here is The sunlight is getting reflected by a building over here somewhere, if that makes any sense. Because you know how buildings have those big glass windows, and sometimes the windows shine light back at you from across the street? I think that's what's happening in this photo. There's light over here and there's light over here. So yeah, see the light over there in that building? So other buildings out of the scene would be reflecting. But that's really cool. We'll go to this one right now. The shiny legs. Is she in a bathtub? She's come out of a bathtub. She's put oil on herself. Oh God. I hope she's put oil on herself, if you know what I'm saying. That's hot. What is the shiny legs? Let's read into it right now. Where's my face? Hey, I'm back. This is an unusual illusion. At first glance, you'll probably spy a pair of legs that seem to be covered in oil. But given a second to look again, and you'll see they're actually splattered with white paint. What? Are these legs shiny and oily, or are they legs with white paint on them? Oh my God, I can see it. And she's even got textures there. Wow. That's a really good shot. She's just put white paint on herself. That's really clever, hey? I like that one. What do we got next? This is an interesting one. A broken bike tire sitting in a puddle of water. What happens when we zoom out? Okay, now the bike tire seems to be a perfect circle. You ready, ready, ready? You know what's going to happen, don't you? What's going on? Brittany? Brittany, what's going on? Because I don't know. Oh, she's got me again. Hello. Let's look into it a bit more. That's interesting. The broken bike. This image of a bike sitting with its wheel in a puddle really wreaks havoc on the brain. The reflection appears to show a perfectly formed wheel, while the actual wheel seems bent and contorted in unpleasant ways. Which is the reality? I'm getting bent and contorted in unpleasant ways, but sometimes it can be pleasant, if you know what I'm saying. That's really interesting. So the bike tire does look to be broken, but when you go in the reflection, it looks perfect, doesn't it? I don't know how that works, but it does. The four-eyed man. Here I am. That was one of the things kids used to call me in school. Four eyes. Okay, now I clearly have two, but if you want to call me that, that's fine. It makes me Clark Kent. What's his name? Superman? I take these off and I become Superman. That's how cool people with glasses are. Just remember that if you wear glasses. The four-eyed man. As far as optical illusions go, this one is both, I'm going to zoom in a little for you. This one is both simple and painful. Whoever thought 2 pairs of eyes and 2 mouths would be enough to break your brain and make it painful to focus? Well, that's interesting. It really does F with my head right now. So much so that I'm going to move on. Wow, my head hurts right now after looking at that. The unnaturally long train track. Now, I know I used to have something similar to this. Not train track, but I used to have something similar. It was a little thing I had as a kid. I know what's happening in this one. Another tweet storm, yet another optical illusion based on an everyday object appears to confound logic and physics. One wooden train track block is apparently longer than the other, yet when put on top of the other, they're actually the same length. Yeah, I used to have something like this. It's incredible. I mean, that one clearly looks like it's smaller, but no, this is the longer one. Once again, hang on, simultaneously. Let's continue to the next one. The negative lady. This illusion requires you to stare at the white dot on the woman's nose on the left for 15 seconds. Then look to the right of the image at the black space. You should see a flicker of the full color photo of the woman. I'm not going to read the rest of that, but let's just have a quick little look at that. Let's look at her face, look at the white dot on her nose, and then stare at the white of here. Ready? 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I counted 20, but it was roughly 15. Oh my God, yeah, it actually happened. Wow. It's still happening. It is still doing it right now. And it's gone. Did that happen to you? I could see the woman's actual face on the white right there. I kid you not, I just saw that. We're going to move on to the next one. The floating ships, that's an interesting one. You would be forgiven for thinking this image is just a really bad photoshopping, but it isn't. As one Redditor suggested, it's likely the result of a Fata Morgana mirage, a visual illusion caused by rays of light being bent as they pass through different temperature planes. The difference in air temperature acts as a lens, reflecting light and distorting images as we see. You guys have probably seen this in real life. Not this image particularly, but you've seen, you know, when you look at a desert road, or not a desert road, that's something you've seen in movies, but when you see a long, long road in the distance and you see the shimmering on top and things go up and down, it's a really cool illusion, but it happens with heat, and yeah, I like that one. That's so cool. What's the next one? We're almost finished, guys. A girl in water, swimming underwater. Okay, what seems to be so strange about that? She's clearly underwater. There's the air bubbles coming out of her nose. She is underwater, and my cat is hitting things with her tail. Can you not do that, Brittany? That's a bad girl. You're putting your bum on my mobile phone. And my camera just quickly turned off. We're going to turn it back on. It has a tendency to turn off after 30 minutes, and I don't know why, but it does. So what's going on with this image? Underwater jumping girl. A photo appeared on Imager and caused a bit of a splash. I like that. A little girl appears to be jumping into a swimming pool while simultaneously blowing bubbles like she's already underneath the surface. People have quickly pointed out that her hair is dry and the apparent air bubbles could just be droplets of water from the splashing, but no conclusion was reached as to what was actually happening. So no one really knows. Is she underwater? Is she out of the is she in the water but not under the water? I mean, I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I think, yeah, the hair is dry. I think she's out of the water. That is a really good one. We're almost finished here. This one here, there are eyeballs in the glasses. Do you see that? There are eyeballs in the glasses right now. What the hell? Let's read into it. Glasses have eyes. This simple illusion is created by having a reflection of a nearby lamp showing in the lenses of a pair of spectacles. The resulting photo seems to show eyeballs staring back at the viewer from the glass. Wow. So that's interesting. It's just a reflection. Moving on to something else. The Revolving Snakes. This one is a simple trick of the eye. This is not an animated picture. It's a static file that shows a mass of intertwined snakes. But if you stare at different sections, you'll see the snakes withering and squirming. So there's the snake tongues. Can you see that? The snake tongues are those little things right there. Wow, I mean, I can see it already. It's definitely doing it, hey. It's 100% moving. I like that. That's really cool. Is it working for you too? I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. That's definitely moving, hey. Incredible. On to the next one. The spinning spiral. Another classic depiction. This image is not animated. It's just a simple GIF. GIF. But if you're reading this text, then you're probably seeing it spin out of the out of your peripheral vision. Wow. Okay, so look at this, and then look somewhere else. Look at this. Look somewhere else. Backwards and forwards. Keep looking and looking away. Looking and looking away. It seems to jump, does it not? I like that one. It's definitely jumping. I'm going to skip that one. That's a real interesting one. The floating speaker. This photograph taken on the beach seems to show the speaker of a speaker on a floating platform. It really does. No doubt down to our brains interpreting the shadow of the flag blowing in the wind as the shadow of the speaker's platform and microphone instead. Another classic illusion caused by our brains trying to decipher the scene before us. So that looks absolutely trippy as hell. She's not floating clearly unless aliens have come down to Earth and have given us anti-gravity technology. That's a flag shadow. And where's her shadow? That's another interesting question. If that flag shadow is going that way, then why is her shadow not going that way? Too many questions. Here's an interesting one. What's going on here? The Cuddle. There are a few of these sorts of optical illusions on the web. A simple image of two people embracing, throwing your brain into confusion, where the couple are at strange angles and it's hard to immediately decipher which head or other body part belongs to which person. Okay, so that is the guy right there, surely? So that's the guy right there, and that's the woman, right? Is that right? Is that what you guys are seeing? That's a man's legs, though. Okay, wow, the white pants person has this head, and the purple shirt person has a woman's head. That's interesting. That is really cool. I like that one. Is that a... Me and my cat are tripping out again. She's just sitting there getting tripped out, but... Whew, man, oh man. That's an interesting one. I think we're almost finished here. The Owl Coffee. Here, Stuart Rutherford managed to magic an owl's face inside his coffee mug by simply dropping a couple of hula hoops into the mix. That is incredible. So a tiny little hula hoops, like little rubber bands, or I guess, or something like that you want to call it. And yeah, it looks just like an owl. That's absolutely incredible. Wow. If that was my cat, it would have one eye. Hey, it's a reference. Skip that one, skip that one, skip that one. This is a hyper-realistic drawings. Magnificent artist Howard Lee creates hyper-realistic drawings that are so brilliant, it's hard to tell them from the real thing. So one of them is real, and one of them is fake, is that right? That's really cool. This guy has a YouTube channel. I think one of them is real, and one of them is fake. I don't know which one is which. Look at that. That's absolutely incredible. 3D drawings. Wow, it's amazing that they're able to do that. Stefan is yet another talented artist with the ability to create optical illusions from drawings, paintings, and sketches. In a series of works, he creates the illusion of three-dimensional images on flat paper surfaces. Unbelievable. Oh my God, I saw this one before. That's so incredible. That dog is a broken log. That's incredible. I like that one. A perfectly timed photo of a pooch having a rest near a falled log. The result is a mild optical illusion which makes it look like the dog has either been sawed in half or is a break in the makeup of reality. It's barking mad indeed. That is crazy. I like that one. Boom. I think we're almost finished with this one. Pizza delivery man. Have a look at this. That's incredible. So when you look through your peephole, that's what you see. But on the other end of the peephole, it's just a cardboard cutout. And it's been bent in such a way to make it look like There's literally a guy at your door, and it looks like lifelike, does it not? That's incredible. Every now and then, advertising companies do something clever that captures our imagination. Something as simple, an optical illusion can be enough to help a brand stick in our minds. This advert from Papa John's Pizza was deemed clever enough to win an award at the Cannes International Advertising Awards, and simply features a mini pizza delivery man on a bit of a card that could be put on someone's front door. So when they looked through the viewing of the hole, they see a man on the other side. That's incredible. I really like that one. This one here, Anamorphic Graffiti. Let's quickly read this one. Incredible street artist Sergio turns everyday corners into real world. What's it say? Corners into real world, into incredible three-dimensional artworks with ultra-realistic anamorphic graffiti painted across different surfaces to give the illusion of a depth that doesn't exist. Letters jumping out of walls, creatures lurking in the corners, other worlds coming to life in the corner of a forgotten space. His works play havoc with the eye and create marvelous murals that are pleasant to behold. So this guy has painted this, and he's painted the shadow, and because he's holding the light, it looks like he's shining the light on this big creature in the room, and that's his shadow. But it's just all one painted thing. Even on the floor, it's painted. That's incredible. I love that one. That's really cool. I think we'll do two more, and that's it, guys. The Bridge to Nowhere. This bridge is one of the largest bridges in Norway, and photographed from the right angle, it gives an impression of being a bit of a road that comes to an abrupt and dangerous end some 75 feet above the ground. However, the bridge is actually a cantilever design with a curve in it that simply makes it arc away into the distance. Love it. That's really, really cool. The Flying Weightlifter. Lesman was pretty happy with his performance at the Junior Weightlifting Championship in 2015. So much so that after completing a 230 kilogram clean and jerk, he can be seen taking off from the ground. What actually happened, he dropped the weight and was so happy that he jumped up in the air just as the weight bounced back up from the mat that he jumped from. And that photo was just taken at the exact right moment where he looks like he's flying with his weight. That's really, really incredible. Was there any more? This was actually the last one I wanted to show. This is it. This is 100% it. The Munker illusion. This is really interesting. If you guys have not seen this one, this could be a very trippy one for you. This is the Munker illusion. The combination of colors confusing your brain and tricking your eyes into seeing something you know can't be right. The tennis ball appears to be different colors: pink, green, white, and yellow. They're actually all the same color, but the addition to the color dots confuses your brain into seeing other colors. So that's incredible. Have a look at that. Each one of these balls is actually the same color. It's honestly really trippy. They clearly look different colors. Is this the dress again? Is this the freaking dress? I think it might be. But yeah, guys, that's been my top 20-ish. Me and my cat have made this video for you guys. We're going to ring the bell. Good girl. And we're going to say an Australian slang word. Oh. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. You can find me on these social medias: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're making daily videos. Son, daughter, young, old. We're making daily videos, and I'll see you for the next video tomorrow. I love you all. Bye. Oh, she got me. She got me.